Hello students and welcome back to Fall 2015. I'm JC Harmon, your local learning consultant, and just want to walk you through how to log in, register, and get going in EWA, Enhanced Web Assign, and also show you how to access some of the resources you're going to use that you have access to help you with your course. So let's get started. First, your professor will provide a class key for you in order to map your WebAssign to that course you're supposed to be in. So first thing, you go to WebAssign. Let's go this way, webassign.net. So you see it up here, webassign.net, and then enter a class key. This is the code that the professor will provide you. The first box will be your college university code, and the next box will be first set of numbers, and then the last box will be your last set of numbers. Click submit. Yes, this is my class. I want to verify it. When you get to this point, you will say, I need to create a WebAssign account if you've never used it before. Very simply, you're going to put in your email address, put in your name, but no pertinent information is required. It's just mainly the email address and that you have your access code. So I'm going to click I already have an account. And sign in. And when I click in there, it will take me to my home page. Over here on my classes, you'll only have one class. And here it will ask you a couple of questions. Number one, if you already have purchased your bundle and you have your access code, or you've purchased the code from the bookstore or directly from WebAssign, you can enter your code there. Or if you're a student who has not purchased yet, you can continue with the free trial for 13 days and then determine if you're going to stay in the course, and you have those days. But every time you log in, it'll take you there. So I'm going to choose continue my trial. And now when I log in, I'm going to see a few things here. I'm going to have the current assignments. So this is my course I've created. Yours will look differently. But for instance, this is my course. Any announcements from your professor, any communications from your professor. You have a calendar which has due dates in it. You have your ebook, which will be different depending upon which course you're in and which textbook your professor chooses, but this will be here. And then underneath will be your resources. I want to highlight a couple of those first. Number one, if your personal study plan is activated, you'll be able to access that here. So this is a place where you can take a chapter quiz, practice quiz, and then get a tutorial. The main one, though, is going to be your resources tab, where I click into a chapter and it gives me all my videos for section 4.2. So I have access to writing a partial sum and so forth in section 4.2. So I have access to that. The other way to access these resources is to simply go to your ebook. Once I get into my ebook, you'll have some features here that will help you in your course. Number one, the media tab will take you to the subsequent chapter that you have in your book. And within each chapter, you will have access to video resources. So let's go to chapter 4 again that we've been looking at. For instance, this book has some animations, a concept, some try-its, and then videos. Now each book's going to look a little bit different depending upon your course, But just so you know, to access these resources, whichever one's with your book, you want to go to the Media tab. If I go into my actual ebook, let's just type in a page here, 232, and go there. You can enhance or zoom in. You can zoom out. You may highlight your book, things you think are pertinent for that book. You may watch the different videos at sections. So your ebook is also a very powerful tool. You may also add notes into your book. Write a note. And now I want to place the icon. Boom. Now I've created a note in my ebook that I can come back and look for. Also, when you're working problems or homeworks, you're also going to have access to tools. For instance, here's a set of questions. If I click read it, it goes back to that same ebook, but to that particular section. So it's going to go to section 2.3 where I can read about the concept I'm looking up, and then I have some resources here on these clickable tools. Some other resources are going to be listed below, like watch-its, which are our hidden hand videos.
This function, we have to evaluate the derivative of the function at the given point.
Another good example of this is you may know the first part of this, so you just want to get to the part that you don't know, and it may be here, and you can fast forward with this toggle at the bottom. So that's an introduction to the basic tools of your course and how to get registered. I hope this has been helpful, and please reach out to us if you need any further assistance, and have a great fall term.